Put it on shuffle.
Hi, I'm the drug you used to get high by the beach, Jamie.
And I'm an angry crab that just wants you to leave my hole alone, Jacob.
And this is
The Put It On Shuffle podcast, beach edition, because we're at the beach. Pew, 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 pew. And we're here with Isabel.
Pew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's it going?
Yeah.
How do you feel about the beach, Jamie?
I love the beach, but not. Oh yeah, let me speak louder. I love the beach, but not when I touch things with my feet. That's like.
She doesn't like to watch like be carried around.
Yes, I weigh 100 pounds. No.
Skinny legend.
I know Mariah Carey is crazy. No, but I like it. I mean, I grew up going to the beach. So,
Because you grew up in California, right?
yeah, Southern California.
You went to the beach down there? How is it compared to this beach we're at today?
It's a lot more polluted, a lot more saltier, believe it or not. The waves are crazier.
Did your titty pop out?
Why are you exposing me?
I didn't expose you. That was the
things.
waves.
I tell you things because I trust you, but yes. Okay.
That was because Jacob kept on trash talking the ocean, though.
Oh no, this was.
Her titties didn't pop out today. That was previous.
That was like 2 weeks ago.
And I just
wave.
think everyone should know that the ocean ain't shit and needs to step its game up.
Do you like the ocean or the beach?
Not really.
No?
Like, because it's so hot. And I don't really like going in the ocean because of stingrays and stuff. Since my dad's been stung by stingrays twice, it's like,
Yeah.
a little suspect. And then I don't usually like to get sandy because then I have to wash it off in the ocean. I don't like going in the ocean. But it's not that bad. Like, I'll do it.
I'm sorry. Okay, I have a beach story to tell. The same day my titty popped out, I was with my niece and we were going under the pier because there was this big ass line to rinse yourself. So we were going under the pier and we are pretty much like not getting naked, but we were like rinsing ourselves, like taking off like our short and just yeah. Guys, there is this fucking piece of shit under the pier.
Like
I don't
a
know.
person that's a piece of shit or like an actual piece of
No,
shit?
an actual piece of shit.
Dog or...
I don't know. That thing was huge. It was like that.
Like 2 phones side by side?
Yeah. Overlapping. It was huge and nasty and you're shook. And this guy almost stepped on it and I was like, hey dude, there's a piece of shit right there. Keep out. Not keep out. But
No.
you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh my god.
You like the beach, Isabel?
I did until I stepped in some weird goo.
Yeah.
Still not sure if I'm a fish
I think you
murderer.
squished a fish.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know. She stepped in something gooey and it stayed on her foot.
At least you didn't kick a fish twice.
Listen, if fishes are walking in my path, they gonna get punted.
I just felt seaweed. I hope it was seaweed. I
Yeah.
felt some slimy stuff.
I stepped on something and it wriggled under my toes.
Oh my god.
It was like, imagine if you stepped on, how should I describe it? Like a tiny little banana, right? You step on this tiny little banana, and then all of a sudden it like snaps up like a mouth trap, and then it goes back down.
That sounds terrible.
It was weird. I did not like it.
Yeah. No, over
That was
there,
our day.
over there, the only thing I'd ever worried about was seaweed. But like, I liked it because it was like fun to mess with other people and throw it on them.
But you didn't like it tickling you here.
Because this seaweed feels weird. The seaweed over there, you can tell it's seaweed. That shit out there, I don't know what the fuck was touching my feet.
It had like
Literally.
it had like bulbs on it. I'm pretty sure. Like when I see it on the shores, it has like little balls. Like I guess those are like seeds or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. You got some weird ass seaweed over here.
But it's not my beach. I don't know. Don't come for me. Anyways, we're doing Starships on today's episode. by
Let's go
Nick-
to the beach.
Yeah, that's the only reason we chose it. We were like, what's a beach song? And
Nicki
this-
Minaj.
Nicki Minaj.
So, I have the lyrics pulled up here.
Good, because I don't have service here.
Oh, trust me, I don't either. My phone's battery is declining rapidly. Oh, I should probably get my charger. Plug it in so my phone doesn't die while we're looking up lyrics and stuff.
And while we're on intermission, I'll just say some random ass words. Pineapple. Dog. Peanut.
Are these the things on your mind?
Yes.
I love that.
Constantly. Fish murderer.
That's not really a random word.
Grandma.
Oh, because you murdered that grandma with a bowl?
Bowl.
Why do you keep exposing people?
Listen, you could
Also,
expose me if I told
disclaimer,
you.
there were no elderly people hurt on this podcast.
Yeah, it was before this. So, I'm reading the lyrics.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Read it.
Bad bitches like me is hard to come by. You think that's true?
It depends. Like, Nikki, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
For sure.
It's only one of a kind.
But, I don't know, going out there. Never mind. I love women. I love women and
What were you gonna
no,
say?
I hate men.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
I don't hate you, Jacob.
Oh, it's okay. I hate me.
I don't hate you. I love you, bitch.
I
Cool.
love you, bitch.
Starships were meant to fly. What is she? What is the starship?
Starship.
Is she talking about her and her crew getting high?
I
That gave me
think-
goosebumps.
Because wasn't that like one of her first
It was-
popular songs?
Yeah.
So she was like a rising star.
Ooh.
So starships are
'Cause
meant
she's
to
a
fly.
star.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fly into stardom.
Because she's a star. Damn. Well, what do you think she means by jump in my hoopty hoopty hoop?
Wait, what?
Jump in my hoopty hoopty hoop.
Right?
I think it's her like her hoopty hoop is her
Maybe, like,
vagina,
I
and
was
she's
thinking-
saying get up in this.
Oh wow. Okay, I was thinking like going through obstacles in her music career, but that's
I don't think
just
Starships is as deep as you think it is.
I just,
I'm allowed to overanalyze Jacob's
I mean,
email.
sure.
I thought it was like vibing with her, like come with me on this journey.
I mean, maybe, but I thought her vagina was her hoopty hoop.
Start calling it that.
She says, and I ain't paying my rent this month. I owe that. Like, why is she not paying her rent?
Be financially responsible, kiddies.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
Cubbies.
Cubbies.
Cubby.
I saw this weird ass movie last night, Emily, on Netflix.
What is it about?
You know the movie The Orphan?
Yeah.
Nope.
Kind of similar, but not really. Like it's about like a babysitter, and like who's not really who she says she is.
Oh.
But
Is she Dracula?
no, it was a weird ass movie. Not
Was
gonna
she a
lie.
fish
Did she
grandma?
not pay her rent?
Maybe. Oh, she owed that.
I mean, it's true. You should pay your rent.
Yeah, because like if she's a rising star, you would think
She'd have the money to pay her rent.
exactly.
Whoa.
Nikki, what's going on?
She says, now, everybody, let me hear you say, Ray, Ray, Ray. What does that mean?
Stingrays.
Because they're at the beach. I thought Ray, Ray, Ray might have been like a person. Like Ray Romano. I don't really know who Ray Romano is. I just know his name's Ray. Agreed.
No comment.
Oop.
Whoopsie.
Oh, be right back. Whoa, we're back. I don't know what we were talking about. Ray.
Ray.
Because she's a ray of sunshine in this dark, dark world.
Okay, now you're overanalyzing.
Listen here. Listen up, Beach. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I have no clue what this line means. Yeah, that's like all the lyrics, other than the chorus.
And then she says, "Can't stop because we're so high."
Do you think they're high on life or high on illegal substances? Possibly legal. They could be doing like cough syrup, but I guess you're not really high on cough syrup. I mean, it's called high, but you're really down.
I'm gonna go with a double entendre. So I'm
Both.
gonna say both.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow. Nikki, you deep.
Mm-hmm. And then it says,
This is the ASMR part of the podcast, which is required now.
every episode.
Until people start revolting.
Hi. I was gonna do that. Did you like that?
Do you like this, Daddy?
Look, Daddy likes it.
Back to our regular scheduled program.
That got a little weird, guys. I don't know what the hell that was. But
Get on the floor, like it's your last chance. So dance like you're going to die.
yeah. Oh.
Wait, so we're gonna die?
As the last episode of Put On Shuffle podcast, I have released anthrax into the air, which will slowly kill us as this podcast goes on. Hope you enjoy.
Finally, Jesus.
Wait.
Oh my god. I
Honestly.
don't want to die. I got shit to do.
Really?
Yes.
Well,
We reached it.
we're about to drop dead. You know?
Yeah. Speaking of dropping dead, don't you, Jacob, know how to do that?
Yeah,
What's that
drop.
thing
What a smooth segue, which we did not plan out beforehand.
You want to show us how it's done, Jacob?
Okay, so since we haven't appeared like this was unplanned, I was gonna show Jamie how to death drop and see if she could do it. And they were like, "What if we just do this on the podcast?" Which I realize it's not a visual podcast, so you're just gonna be hearing me yell things at Jamie.
And you're gonna hear some.
You're gonna hear loud thumps as we hit the floor. Mind you, I'm no expert, but here, let's move to the floor.
But we're gonna get on the floor.
Okay, we're gonna talk real loud because I don't know how well our microphone picks up sound.
Okay.
So basically, what you're gonna want to do, right? Stand up tall, maybe stretch a little. You know,
Ooh.
get your legs
Ooh.
all nice and limber. What are you doing? What kind of stretching?
It felt good on my back. Okay.
Okay, so Jamie,
So,
your leg's gonna go one way, and your
To the
body's
right?
gonna. I mean, whichever way you want to go, and your body kind of goes the other way. As you fall down, you're going to want to fall down on the inside of your knee, not down like where you'd make a right angle like this, but where like the lower part of your leg is on the floor. What's that called, Isabel? You're a doctor.
Wait,
The lower part of your leg, like your
Um.
calf and stuff.
Your extremity.
Yeah, you're gonna want to fall on your extremity. And as you fall, you can use the backs of your forearms to brace yourself, and people don't really notice because it just looks like you're hitting the ground.
what if, like, on my first try, I'm like, I doubt it. Okay.
Okay.
So, like,
Shoot.
Ooh. Nice.
oh my god.
Okay, that was.
That was perfect.
It was okay. See,
No, Jacob,
it
it
was-
was perfect.
Oh,
So-
thank you, Isabel.
When you fall like kind of into a jazz split like this. I heard someone else call it that. I did not know that term. But it's like where one leg is out, the other leg is bent back
It's fun
on
though.
the side of your leg. Yeah,
Felt
right?
like I was on a roller coaster.
A very slow roller coaster. Yeah, so you kind of fell with both of your knees up. And I don't really know how you did that.
Me neither, man.
But, so, your leg goes out, you fall on your inner knee, and your body goes the other way, and you can brace yourself with your arms.
Oh
Like
my
that.
god!
I don't know if you're exaggerating for the podcast.
So good.
No.
Like,
Okay, so you went.
Jacob, I'm not athletic enough.
Okay, I'm not athletic. Well, I'm not that athletic.
You skinny though.
Thanks.
It's like two of you.
That's padding so you don't hurt yourself when you fall. My neck's gonna
No
be
comment.
fucked up in the next 2 days.
Okay, so
Okay.
No.
Well,
She's scared to fall.
yeah.
yeah. See. Oh. Idea. Here's a pillow. Put it under you so your head doesn't hit the slam to the floor, which it shouldn't. You can lift up your neck when you fall to avoid slamming your head into the floor,
It's just like
which was a lesson I had to learn later on because I would just slam my head into the
It's just
floor.
like a reflex. I can't really control.
It's
Yeah,
alright, Jacob.
I
We've
know.
all been there.
It takes a while to like trust the fall. So, see, one thing you're doing that's wrong. I know it's because you're scared, but you're coming down and bending your knee, where it's more like you're sliding your leg out and your body down. You're
I
not.
can't do that.
But
You're
don't
not-
rock your knee either.
You're not really falling so much as you are sliding down to the ground. Do it really slow. That's how I learned at first, by doing it slow. So, you're going to come down like this on your leg, and down like that, and brace yourself, and then get down on the ground with your back. Brace yourself with your forearms and your elbows. See, when Persephone and I did this at first, we just kind of slammed into the ground while trying to make one of our legs bend back.
Okay.
That
So,
looked
like-
good. Good. Okay, make sure you come down on the inside of your knee. You're coming down on the top of it.
So like,
The inside, so where it's like that, where your knee is
so like
pointed
here?
toward the ground and not up.
Um,
Well, your knee is pointed to the side and it doesn't hit the ground, I guess.
so like that, or like, what do you mean, like?
I don't know how to describe things. Look, it's when I'm coming down, I'm falling
Oh,
with my leg to the side instead of like up
So,
and
like-
down.
kind of like.
Lateral.
No.
Okay, no, that is exactly wrong and not what you want to do.
I can't do it.
Isabel, why don't you give it a try?
Alright.
One thing I did when I was practicing was I had like one of those airplane neck pillows here because I would know that it felt.
Oh,
Okay, well, you kind of fell on your butt and then tilted like a seesaw.
No. I slipped a little.
That was really good though. Like,
Okay, so
first try.
Okay, leg going one way, body going the other. You're going into a split, which you don't need to do. Your leg can go forward instead of
I'm scared.
right. It's okay. Brace yourself with your arms. Keep your head up so it doesn't slam into the ground. You have a pillow behind you.
Okay.
That was pretty okay. I mean, your knee didn't come down. I mean, you didn't.
Perfect. Isabel.
Your knee didn't hit the ground at all.
Baby.
Your foot stayed up, but that's okay. That one's kind of hard to get into, especially if you're not too flexible to start with. Okay. That was pretty good for a slow one. It kind of looked like you were leaning into a weird lunge very slowly. But I guess that's
You know
kind of
what,
how it is.
Jacob?
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's pretty okay. I
That's
mean,
it.
that's it.
That's it.
You want to try again, Jamie?
No.
No? You okay?
No.
Well, that concludes today's lesson. I hope you all learned something. It only concludes today's lesson because I don't want to learn anymore. How do you feel like you have a career in athletics now? Either of you?
No.
At this point, I paused the recording because the door to the studio was opened.
There's not ghosts
Did you
here.
lock it?
The door just opened. Yeah, I locked the door.
No, did you lock it whenever you put your shoes on?
I thought I did.
It wasn't locked.
It wasn't?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess the
'Cause
wind
someone
opened the door.
unlocked it.
Yeah, Isabel did when she put her shoes
Yeah.
outside.
Go.
I thought someone was coming
A
into the studio,
ghost.
the beach studio. We have two. We don't have two. We're just recording at this little place down here. So if you hear AC, that's because we don't want to turn it off.
It's
We used
too
to just
freaking
deal.
hot.
We used to just deal with it at the other studio, but you know, this is beach time. We're not gonna. Yeah, the door just opened. I thought someone was coming in to like talk to us, but I know. I guess it was just the wind, and it wasn't closed all the way, so I think that's why. But we're good. No ghosts. You have any ghost
Sure.
stories, Isabel? We both told ours.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I remember this one my uncle used to tell me about this lake in Dallas. And so one day he saw this girl and her
Was she
boyfriend
cute?
fighting with each other.
Oh.
Yeah, fighting with each other. And the boyfriend walked away, she went into the water, and then she started drowning.
And your uncle didn't do anything?
My uncle saved her.
Oh, nice.
And you know, he was saying, "Hey, I know I saw you and your boyfriend fighting. Do you need a ride back home or anything?" She's like, "Yeah, can you please take me to so and so?" And so he gave her a towel, and they hopped in his truck. And when he walked up to the door, he knocked and said, "Hey, I have your daughter in my truck. She was fighting with her boyfriend, and then she drowned for whatever reason." It's not really that much of a good story. But anyway, the father just looked at him, sorry. My uncle's a him. Really weird. And said, "What do you mean my daughter? She died like 10 years ago." And my uncle started freaking out, so he ran back to the truck. And all he saw was a towel and a puddle of water.
Dude! Oh my god, I just got goosebumps.
This feels like a practical joke this family plays. Like, okay, while he's at the door, you run and hide around the truck. Yeah, but that's creepy.
Yeah.
It sounds like a creepy pasta.
I don't know.
Your uncle's
If you
telling
find the story.
If you find the story online, credit to the original writer.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Any new ghosts in your life, Jamie?
No.
Sometimes, usually when I'm home alone, which makes me think it might be paranoia, but maybe it's just when I'm not home alone, I have my headphones in so I don't hear it. But, like, there's, like, definitive knocking on my window and walls. Like, it doesn't sound like wind or animals, because I was like, what's with this weird knocking? It's probably just wind or animals, a tree or something. But, I mean, there's no trees close to my window. But then it was like really fast. And I was like, dang, that's weird. And I went to bed.
I can't sleep. If that happened to me.
I was like, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna rather die in my sleep.
It's fucking scary.
It's weird. I think the ghosts like to play jokes on me when I'm home alone, because, like, he's gonna get so freaked out. And I'm just like, fuck you.
Like,
Let me sleep. I told them I'd tase them, but I don't know if you can tase a ghost.
Can you?
I don't know. Because could the electricity disrupt whatever sort of matter or energy a ghost is composed of?
I don't even know what a ghost is made out of.
Right.
Kinetic energy, probably.
Like, I heard a theory that they're in a different dimension, but it's like, kind of like,
Parallel?
no,
Perpendicular?
like, I can't explain it, like,
Quadrilateral?
Bisecting?
Bisexual?
no, never mind.
The bisexual dimension that all ghosts go to?
It's just like a different dimension.
Ooh, can't wait for that.
Sign me up. Kill me now.
No.
Did you actually know what you were talking about? We just kept interrupting you.
No, I never, I don't know the word for it.
Mm.
So,
Yeah, I don't know. Do you think ghosts are nuclear waste? I mean, not nuclear waste, but they're like nuclear, energy.
Are you thinking about harvesting ghosts for energy or
Me? Harvest ghosts for a quick penny? Never. But like, you think?
No.
Dang.
Ooh.
Welcome to the Snapcast. Did you like the thunk of my water bottle? I didn't do it that time. I don't know why I did that.
Right?
Trying to think of any more ghost stories.
Oh,
Oh.
I have one.
I was gonna say, this place we're staying in, it's like a little trailer that my parents come to a lot. I'm like, never paranoid about this place. I'm like, there's not gonna be ghosts here. No one died in this. My parents got it new. And I also like it here because there's not really bugs because they can't get in because the vents are all weird.
That's awesome.
Right? It's the best part. I'm always like, move back, bugs, and I was like, fuck you, and then sting me. Did I tell you about that scorpion? I tried to... Oh, I think it was when you and Tamika came over, and she was like sitting on it, and I was like, there's a scorpion right there, but I wanted to freak out. And then she was like, is this a scorpion? Yeah, but it was like just chilling in front of my turtle tank, and so I put on my shoe and I squashed it. I like wriggled around my tip of my toes because I know they're hard to kill, and I like stood on it for like a solid minute with all the pressure on my foot. I was like, sure, it's dead. I'll go get a piece of paper and like scoop it up, flush down the toilet. I go to scoop under it. That thing's still alive. It starts running under the thing, and I'm like, I can't do this. And so I had my shoe on still and like squish it more, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I just stood there for a while until I hopefully died of suffocation or something. But, I mean, at that point it was dead, but it was too far under the turtle dresser tank, because it's on top of a dresser. It was too far under there for me to, like, scoop up with a thing, so I was just like, I'll try to fish it out after they come over and leave. And then Tamika saw it and freaked out, and I was like, yeah, I guess since she freaked out, she, like, kicked it up from under there, and I could get to it. And there's more ghosts.
Oh yeah, what were you?
Oh yeah. So I used to live in this 2-story house in Laredo. Supposedly it was built on a burial ground. I don't know if that's true. I can't vouch for that. But I didn't know that until I explained what happened. So I used to have a room right next to the staircase.
Oh yeah, I know the story. You're not gonna like it.
And every night I would hear footsteps outside my door and on the stairs. And every time I went to go check, there was nothing there, and it freaked the hell out of me. And then one day, I heard what I thought was my mom calling me. And I was like, Mommy? Okay, don't make fun of me. I say Mommy. I was like, Mommy, is that you? And she kept on calling me, and she said, come down here. I'm like, okay, fine. And I walked down, because my parents' bedroom was, like, downstairs and, like, to the right of the staircase. And I looked, and she looked in the room, because that's where it sounded like it was coming from, and she wasn't there.
Jamie does not like this story.
She wasn't there. And then I heard her come out of the bathroom, and she's like, what? What happened? Like, didn't you call me? She's like, no. After that, I had my room moved away from the staircase. And I couldn't take it anymore. So, yeah.
Yeah, have you...
I
There's
freaked
like
out.
there's like this creepypasta I heard of, and it was like this guy, I don't know if it was real or not, but if it was on creepypasta, probably not. But this guy was like staying at his aunt's house, and he was like in the living room watching TV or whatever, and then he hears his aunt's voice from the kitchen calling like, hey, come set the table, like dinner's almost ready. And then he gets up, and then from the bedroom his aunt says, don't go in there, I heard that voice too.
Shit, that's scary.
Yeah. Do you think bugs have ghosts? Like, do you think that scorpion's messing with me and tapping on the wall?
I don't
'Cause,
know,
like-
but I
Like,
hope that
it's-
fish doesn't come back.
Because,
I feel
like,
maybe
listen
it's,
here,
like,
you scorpion
energy.
bitch. I'm tired of you and your race. I've been stung by scorpions 5 times. And that's just
Really?
in my memory. I think my mom said that one time when I was little, she was putting my shoes on, and I was like, just stop, get it off me, ah. And she was like, he just doesn't like his shoes on, because I guess I didn't. But there was a scorpion in my shoe, and it kept stinging my foot. And my mom felt bad about it. But I probably felt worse. And then, like, in, like, 1 year, I got stung, like, 4 times by a scorpion. Well, 2 scorpions. One stung me 3 times. I was, like, half asleep, and, like, I felt, like, this really, like, a bunch of pain in my toe, like, from a scorpion sting. I didn't know that at the time. I was, like, still asleep, and I was like, whatever, I'll go back to sleep, deal with it in the morning. And then I kept feeling it. I think it stung me on the leg again, or something like that. So I, like, reached down there, and I was like, what is stinging me? And I grabbed it by its stinger, and I was like, there's poisonous thorns in my bed, because I'm a sleepy. And
A sleepy.
I'm a sleepy.
I was
Like
gonna
a
say-
sleepy bitch,
I was
or
gonna
no?
say, I'm asleep, but I was like, I was asleep, so it's just I was a sleepy, and I'm like, and that was like what my brain processed because it felt like a thorn. So I like got on my bed and I was like, I went to my parents. I was like, I think there's thorns in my bed or something. It hurts because it was like the tip of my thumb was numb for like 2 weeks.
Ooh.
My toe and my leg healed okay, and then another time I took a shower. Right, I have my pants on like the little counter where the sink is. I go to get dressed. There's a scorpion in my pants, and it stings me like in my butt. And I was like, what's up with my pants? Is the tag bothering me? And I'm like looking in the mirror trying to see like if there's anything back there. And there's like just a scorpion chilling in the seat of my pants.
Oh my god.
And I flew those things off so quick. I was like, I hope it doesn't sting me on the legs on the way out. It was rough. And then another time, I was sleeping in bed. This was around the same time too. And it was on my pillow, laying down for a little sleepy time. It was like 10 o'clock or whenever I went to sleep in like 9th or 10th grade. And I was like, ugh, something weird on my neck. It was a scorpion on my pillow that had stung me in the neck and then again on the ear.
Oh my god, they don't like
Ew.
you.
No, I think it has something to do with my room having like that giant crack in it. It's big. Do you know scorpions can climb on ceilings and walls and just stay there?
Yep.
Like spiders?
Yeah.
I don't like knowing this information.
I don't like that.
Because, like, one time, there was a scorpion in my closet, and it was on the wall. So I grabbed, like, a flip-flop or something, and, like, smash into it. And I lift it up, and the scorpion's gone.
Get help. Oh my god.
We
I'm
have
an
a ghost.
exterminator. No, because, well,
Oh, right?
because then I saw it again, like, behind my shirts and stuff. And I
Um,
was like, I hope it doesn't get on my shirt. And I went for my flip-flop, and I was going to smash it again, and I couldn't find it.
Oops.
Oh, and this other time, I was in
Jesus,
what's
hell,
now-
boy.
I was in what's now my mom's sewing room. It used to be like the game room for kids. It was a dining room, but we didn't ever eat in there, so they just were like, here, we'll put all your toys and shit in here. And my cousin was over, and he lies a lot. And he was, so I didn't like trust him at all. And there's like a little vent, and we were on like the couch bed, and he was like, oh, did you see that? The scorpion just fell from the air vent onto the mattress. And we were like, yeah, sure, whatever. But that had turned out to be true. There was a scorpion on the bed. I don't think it stung me, but I was like freaked out.
Ew.
Oh, and this other time when I was at my old house, there was like a big spider web under this desk that we never used because we were like too young to sit at desks. And then one day I just looked at the spider web, and there was like a whole scorpion, like tangled up in spider web up in there, like the spider was going to eat it.
Get
As
more
you
spiders.
smile.
I was like, finally taking him down a peg.
Get more spiders.
I don't think I trust spiders that eat scorpions any more than I trust scorpions.
Did it look like a cobweb-y kind of thing?
Yeah, it was like thick.
Oh, you should trust those.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you know?
She likes spiders.
No, I know, but why?
It's more than likely a cobweb orb weaver or a Steatoda granulosa.
And next week we're gonna have our expert
And they
on
eat
fish.
a lot of they eat a lot of bad things like scorpions, brown recluses, other
They eat
poisonous
worse
things.
spiders.
Yep. So keep them around. They're
Metal.
good.
How do you know which webs to look out for?
You look for the thick web.
Thick webs?
I don't know. I guess.
Yeah. Just anything that looks like a cobweb. Just leave it alone. Leave the spiders alone.
unless they're coming for your babies. And you
Or
can tell they're a
yourself.
recluse or a widow. Not like their husband's dead, but like they have that red hourglass on them.
Little baby.
they probably murdered their husband anyway.
I mean, the red hourglass is symbolic because you're out of time.
Ooh,
That was good.
that deep.
How fast do you die from a black widow bite?
It depends.
Is it worse than a rattlesnake?
I don't know.
What about a black mamba?
Black mamas are the worst.
I'm
Worst thing
just-
you could ever get bitten by.
Really?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
snakes.
I
that
know,
could happen
like,
pretty quickly. Like, if you get bitten by a black mama, if you don't get to a hospital within 30 minutes, you dead.
It's pretty nuts.
On next week's episode,
We're gonna see how long it takes us to die when we get bitten by certain animals. If we survive this anthrax. We're just really trying to get out, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know, if you see a giant scorpion, if you see a scorpion that's like the size of your foot, you're good. The littler ones are more poisonous. It's what you can't see that'll kill you. And with that, I think it's about time to take our break for this podcast. And we'll be right back with some more Put It On Shuffle.
Do, 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 do,
Put it on shuffle.
do, 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 do,
Listen to the songs.
do, 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 do,
'Cause they're on shuffle.
do, do, do.
Welcome back to Put It On Shuffle Improv Theater. Hello, Isabel. This is me, God. Kill her. That one. Kill her.
With what, a bowl?
Sure. I mean, I don't know why you'd suggest a bowl, but if that's what you got, that's what you got.
Well, okay. then.
Hi there, sweetie. Oh, what you got there?
Don't let her charms fool you.
Wait.
What do you have in your hand?
Wait, right now?
I mean, whenever
What are
you
you
can get
doing?
to it.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry.
The grandchildren will suffer because she's a grandma. I don't know if I told you that.
Wait, you conveniently left that part out?
Not convenient. I meant to say it. I thought
No,
she would bring it up.
you
I mean,
lied.
look how
You
old
lied
she
to me.
looks.
No, you
Look at her
didn't.
dead
You're
body.
not.
Cut her open and
Ew,
count the
why
rings.
is she so gooey?
Help!
She's still alive. Hit her more.
Sorry.
Ow!
Is she dead yet?
Oh, wait. Let me do one more just in case.
Oh,
my
God.
god!
Okay.
Oh my god, die already!
Okay, now if you cut her open and count the rings,
Oh, hell
you
no.
clearly
no,
see that
no.
she's a grandmother.
I'm back, bitch.
Oh my God!
Die!
Tell him I love her.
What the hell?
I don't even know what she said, but cool. Thank you. No.
No, not cool.
So yeah, welcome back to the Put On Shuffle
And
podcast.
that was fisting grandma.
That was an artistic reenactment of what happened earlier when Isabel stepped on a fish. Yeah.
Anyways.
I
So-
still feel guilty.
You should. We couldn't think of any good beach game, so I just suggested like Taboo, but with beach stuff. But I don't own Taboo, and could not find a free version of Taboo with beach stuff. So we just wrote beach words on cards, and we're gonna try to describe them to each other without saying them. Also, we're eating popsicles to keep cool in this hot summer's day.
Yeah.
If you're wondering what all those crunches were.
Ooh. Ew! That was juicy.
I mean, they're Kool-Aid flavor. I'm getting purple drips all over me. So who wants to go first?
Go first as in what? Guessing or
Drawing a card.
I'll go first.
Okay. You can't draw your own cards. I mean, I guess you could, but you probably shouldn't. You have to draw
Wait,
from one of
so
us.
how does the game work?
You're gonna try. I mean, we each wrote down 5 things, and If Jamie draws from me, she has to describe it to Isabel. If she draws from Isabel, she has to describe it to me. So you're gonna have to try to get me to guess. We should put a time limit on this. I think it'll be pretty easy. Just like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So in 30 seconds, you're gonna have to try to get the other person to guess what's on the card.
Okay.
Choosing one from me.
Yeah.
I wrote down beach objects.
Do I tell?
No.
Or Isabel has to guess what it is, right?
Yeah, Isabel has to guess what it is. Tell me when you're ready and I'll start the timer.
Hi.
You ready?
And I can't say the words that are in it, right?
Yeah. No
Okay.
part of the word.
That's a no.
Ready?
What is the structure that you build?
A sandcastle?
Yes.
Wow. 5 seconds.
Damn.
I feel like this game could go very fast. I don't.
Take that, fish grandma!
I don't know how a point system would work in this, but
I win. I already won.
okay, cool. I guess you go next since we're sitting in some weird like circle triangle, and
Okay.
you're next in that lineup. Ah, so you're describing to me. Here, you keep the timer,
Alright.
Jamie.
What did you do, Jamie?
I
Oh.
did beach day activities.
Wow.
I feel like this is the
Okay.
part. Activities?
So
No.
When should I
submerged
Wait.
in water.
1,
Oh, okay.
2, 3.
So
Scuba.
you're submerged in water.
Scuba dive.
You're not drowning.
I swim.
Yes.
7 seconds.
Oh, I
Nice.
beat you!
I mean, I did it
Take
in
that,
one whole
fool.
vine's worth. So I'm next. I guess I'll take from Isabel since I just haven't yet. Which, oh yeah, so you would do the timer. Isabel did see critters. Specifically the critters, not the creatures.
Okay. Ready, go!
It's a little angry boy with little pinchies, and he goes like,
Crab?
yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh! We have a new record. 4.55 seconds.
Are we doing this based on speed? Is that how we do it?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, Jamie, you're next. And I guess since you drew from me last time, draw from Isabel. That means you're still on the timer.
And you guess, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be wet.
I don't like that.
Ooh. Moist.
What's wet?
My fingers.
Oh.
Ready, go!
Can we use similes?
Okay, let me restart
Similes
the
to
timer.
a sea creature?
No, similes to like words that we can't say.
Sure.
We can?
Wait, no.
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 Okay.
You
Okay.
can't do sounds like either.
Yeah.
You can't be like, sounds like mrab.
Meow. Okay, ready, go!
It swims.
It's what, fish?
A lot of sea animals swim.
Sea
Jamie.
otter.
I'll be real with you.
Dolphin.
I don't really know how it looks like.
Shark.
It's
Stingray?
it's like a SpongeBob character,
Lobster? Pufferfish.
but like
Miss-
one that SpongeBob likes
Squid.
a lot. Okay. Now what's
Giant squid.
Yes. Ooh.
Ooh!
Only took us 27.
Mm.
27 seconds. Ooh, I'm winning.
Why? How are you winning?
Because
The-
one
the-
of mine took the longest for you to.
But the best time was got by me and
I don't
Jamie.
care, I win. Wait, no, you didn't come
I don't know
close.
what
Yeah,
I
we
did.
was 4:55. It was Jamie describing it to me, so the two of us together got the quickest time.
I don't think that counts.
It counted earlier when you held the score. I think whoever you drew from last time, don't draw from them.
So me next?
Yeah, for Jamie.
Ooh.
You draw from me?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, didn't you draw from me last time? I guess it doesn't matter now because you're looking at it.
Okay. What was it again?
Objects.
Beach
Objects.
You ready?
Alright, yes.
Go.
You stand on it, and that's on top of waves.
Surfboard.
There you go. Ooh.
You
Surf-
got
Wait,
surf-
no.
I accidentally hit it after, but I think
Oh,
it was
okay.
like 4.6 seconds.
Ooh.
What? That whack.
That whack. Who did I draw from last time? I had an animal, right? Yeah, I had crab. So
Ooh.
I'm not good at keeping track of this. Jamie, you just like crumpled up your papers.
Oh, okay,
An
it's my turn.
activity.
Yeah.
To
Tell us when to go, Jamie.
1. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
The sun makes you browner.
10.
2 seconds.
Damn.
Nice.
2 seconds.
Two whole seconds.
Take that, fish grandma.
I don't know why you have such a grudge.
She got all over my foot.
Because you killed her.
I didn't mean to.
That's called postpartum aggression.
You mean post-mortem aggression?
No. She's parting with her life. Okay, Jamie, I think you draw from me. We should have done like 6, which, I mean, was the original plan, but I didn't want to cut up more paper. You ready? Go.
The things you find in
Shells?
the ground. Yeah, but like the first part of that.
Shit.
Like,
The
where are you
first-
at?
Oh, sand?
Like where are you at?
The beach?
Another word for that.
You look like a gangster with your hoodie on.
Another word for that word.
Another word for beach.
It's not another word for beach.
What?
Yeah.
Sea?
Yeah.
Okay.
With that word you said.
Oh, time is up.
Seashell.
Yeah.
No! I refuse!
I stopped it
No!
at 30:37.
You still got it.
Sure. Because Isabel is highly competitive, as we have come to find out. Oh my god, she's assaulting me. Oh my god, Isabel!
That was not me.
Stop!
That is not me.
He's such a little fake. That was me. No.
Yeah, it was Jamie that hit me. Who did you draw from last time? Me, I think. So you draw from Jamie.
No, I drew from Jamie last time.
No, because
Oh wait, no, I drew from both of you already.
yeah, but last time I think it was from Jamie,
So then you draw from me.
and then I'll draw from you. Because we each have 3, so I think that would make sense.
Alright,
My hands hurt from the slaps.
that's what you get.
When you let
Boy.
your heart win.
Okay, you guys ready?
Who sings that?
Yeah.
Give me a bottle.
Is it? I don't remember.
Alright. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, it's White
Sand.
Wilson. Wilson!
The ball. A volleyball.
Yeah,
ball.
there you go.
6.92 seconds.
69.
Rip Wilson.
Okay, I'm gonna draw from you. Explain to Jam, yeah?
Yeah.
There's only one that we haven't got in time, which is... Oh, my... update virus protection? No, thank you. I want all the viruses. Just slow me
I'm
down.
one.
Yeah, Jamie's a virus in my life.
That's mean.
I mean, some viruses you want, like, you know, the X-Men? They got
She's not
pretty
a
cool.
nerd.
She is a nerd.
But like, not that
I'm
nerd.
trying.
How do you not know the X-Men?
I do know the X-Men.
I don't know that.
But I
Do you
don't
know
know
Storm,
all of the
Halle
X-Men.
Berry?
Yes.
That's the only one I know.
That's the only one that matters. Fight me in the comments.
Ooh. Okay, let's go.
Okay, you ready, Jamie?
Ready? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready? Go.
It stings you and you gotta pee on it.
Stingray.
No.
Oh, jellyfish.
Yeah.
Stingray.
3.35 seconds.
I think
Whoa,
I think you stopped it when she said
Yeah,
stingray.
I did. I know.
you're like, yeah, that's right. You know, apparently when you get stung by a stinger, you gotta put it in really hot water. Because when my dad got stung by the stinger the second time, he went to the fire station because they could get the really hot water. And I guess it either numbs the pain because you're focusing on the hot, or maybe it brings the toxins out. I'm not sure. The first time he got stung, the stingray stinger got stuck in his foot.
Ooh, that sucks.
I mean, he still has in like a little jar somewhere, in like vinegar or whatever they put dead people in.
Can I see that?
I think he still has it, but I don't know why he'd get rid of it if he kept it for so long. But
Right.
probably, yeah. I'll ask him if he still has it. Okay, so Jamie, you drawing for me? Last time did you do an animal or an object? You did surfboard, right?
Seashells.
Either way, that was one of mine.
Okay.
No, so I time it.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Wait, no,
No,
because it's
no.
one of mine.
Oh yeah, you right.
Okay.
Dirt eater.
We're doing animal. Ooh.
Listen here, bitch.
Jamie!
Hey!
Hi.
Quit it.
Quit what?
Watch your man. You should watch yourself. No. Wait, okay. Let me.
I would if I had a camera.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Go!
King of the ocean.
Carp.
No,
I don't know.
The most generic.
Lionfish.
The most generic.
Shark?
Like, yeah.
I thought
The most generic!
carp are pretty generic.
I had no idea. I know what that is.
I totally know fish, you guys. I think you draw from me now, Isabel.
Okay.
Because I drew from you last time. So that
Mm,
means I'll draw from you.
okay. Ooh.
Choose wisely. One's bad and the other's much worse.
I'll take this crumpled up one.
Like,
I think that was one I was playing with.
me about to look at it.
What's it saying? I love to read.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
You ready?
Ooh. 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 Okay.
I don't think I wrote anything that hard.
No, it's just I kept on burping.
Oh,
Okay, I'm ready.
Jamie loves burping.
Do you really?
I've grown to be okay with it.
Last podcast, you kept telling me to burp.
Yeah. Because it's funny when you can do it on command.
It's your new kink.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Burp in her face and touch her butt. She's all yours.
Oh my god, I will literally fight you if you do that. I won't. I would just be upset.
You should fight them.
It depends who it is.
Hopefully it's someone you know.
Yeah. Because if it's not,
Ooh.
that was your ass. Now I'm about to beat up.
She punches your ass with a fist.
Oh my god.
Do you want to hear that again, folks? Do it again. Ooh. Again.
It hurts so good.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh, who you fighting?
Somebody's ass. Anyways,
You ready?
my
Yeah.
parents are proud of me.
Mine aren't. Go.
Okay, protection from the rain.
Umbrella.
Yep.
Ella.
Ooh,
3 minutes,
it
78
is-
seconds.
what,
I mean,
3
3
minutes?
3 seconds, 78 tiny seconds.
That was my quick.
Jamie just kept replaying Rihanna's umbrella in her head and could
Umbrella.
before she could answer. I'm sorry, what? Okay. You ready?
Did you see it already?
No. I didn't. I don't know. I asked if you're ready.
I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
you quick.
Okay, ready?
Wait, no,
Oh.
I'm telling you.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, yeah, they're dear. Oh. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
You ever see Wipeout, the movie with the penguins?
What?
Oh, they're like, oh, Wipeout.
Oh, the surfing one.
Yeah. It's surfing.
Oh, okay.
8 seconds.
Whenever I see surfing, I think of Wipeout, the movie with the penguins.
I forgot about that movie.
Yeah, remember the fat penguin who teaches him how to carve a surfboard? He's like, with the grain, dude. And they're carving with a seashell. I think about it a lot. Because that fat penguin could, like, get it. Treat my ass like a surfboard.
Oh my god.
Carve it with a seashell. Till I'm more aerodynamic.
Seashell.
You know, She Sells Seashells by the Seashore is, I mean, I'm not sure if it's confirmed, but it's about this woman who sold fossils in, like, I think it was Europe. She was an archaeologist. She dug up fossils. She was the first one to dig up an entire certain dinosaur. I don't remember its name. And, like, the archaeologists, like, you can't have women in our fields, but also, like, can we see those fossils? Because they're like, you can't be in our field, but they liked the work that she was doing. And she sold fossils just to people. And so they're like, get it, girl. Like, get your coin.
Real.
And
I love women.
they say that's why that's what they think that little tongue twister comes from. I wish I remembered her name because I feel like I'm not doing her justice. But I'll look her up once we're done with this time. Huh? I don't think it's Sally.
That girl. That girl. Do you know that song?
No.
Okay.
That
That
girl.
girl.
That thing.
Sally.
That
So.
thing.
Yeah, I
That
don't know
girl.
what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
Okay, so it's my turn.
Yeah, and I think you draw from me,
Okay.
right?
Wait. Ooh, that girl. Yeah.
I tapped her on the shoulder and said, excuse me. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I was looking up female archaeologists. Apparently there's a lot, so I don't know which one I'm talking about, but I'll try to find it.
Well, that's too generic of a search.
If I could remember the dinosaurs she dug up, I would do it. Oh, and also tragically, she was in the mountains looking for dinosaur bones, and her dog got killed in the rock slide, and that's what drove her to do more.
Poor
Anyways, you ready?
doggy. Okay.
Go.
What drives you?
What drives me?
Drives you.
Oh, that's a really deep question, Jim.
A towel.
Yeah.
What drives you? Oh, wow. Now that you mention it. Okay, so next is you. And I guess you
Okay.
draw from Jamie because you can't draw from yourself.
All right. Ooh. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
So you're doing a running motion on a machine with 2 wheels.
Biking?
Ooh.
Ooh.
471.
I didn't know biking was a
Oh.
beach activity.
Yeah. Not this one, but I'm sure it is.
If only I knew how to ride a bike.
All right. Last is the sea critter.
And it's for Jamie.
Ready? Go.
Then boys will eat your fries.
Seagulls.
Yes.
3.16.
It was like 2.3 before you hit pause, but sure.
Oh.
You get the limo out front.
I thought I was singing the Big Time Rush.
You might have been. I don't really know.
Where's Morel?
I'm gonna Google female archaeologist dead dog? Question mark. And hopefully
Where
find it.
did you read about her?
She was in some drawing video I was watching. They were drawing people. Mary Anning. That's the first name that comes up, and that sounds pretty good to me. Oh yeah, this is the picture they used in the video too. So yeah, Mary Anning. I'm pretty sure, like 80% sure this is her. She was nearly killed in the landslide that killed her dog. Yeah, her discoveries include the first ichthyosaur skeleton correctly identified, and the first 2 more complete plesiosaur skeletons. So she didn't find the first plesiosaur skeleton only. She found the first 2 complete plesiosaur skeletons.
Damn.
That plesiosaurs, that's like Loch Ness monster. That's like Nessie. So like, get it, girl.
For real. I love women.
I know.
Oh yeah. So who was the winner of the game?
Me.
Okay.
No, too late. It's me.
No, I think
I
it's,
already announced
I think it's
it's
anyone
me.
but Isabel.
No, it's me.
I feel like it's anyone but me. Because the 2 highest scores were between you guys.
Well, we got the 2-second
Oh,
one with
no.
me and you.
You're right.
She just had the one that
So
stumped
then
us the
you're the
longest.
winner because
I
you're
don't-
the...
Oh, but she also did one that timed out. So I think that kind of
No,
cancels
no,
out.
No, I win. I win.
No.
No,
win.
She wins.
I
Isabel
win.
wins.
Isabel wins.
Sure, Isabel wins.
Isabel wins.
Wink.
Jamie Leslie.
Isabel
Isabel
can
wins.
totally win.
Oh, you're
Wink.
so soft.
Yeah, because she actually washed it.
I know. Mine is so crusty. Do you want to feel?
No,
Oh.
I really don't.
Ooh.
No, look.
Crunchy.
Let me feel it. Wow,
What was that?
that was her hair crunching.
Can I feel your hair?
No.
I want to feel
No.
your hair.
Get your greedy
Hers
paws
is
away.
softer.
Yeah, because I haven't washed mine and it's full of
I want
salt.
to feel your hair.
Oh.
I'm
Oh,
fighting her
you're gonna
off.
fight?
Look,
Hey,
you got 2
I know
hands.
what
I
she
got
did.
2 hands.
You know what she did to that fish, Grandma? She about to do to you. You
I'll
don't
death
let her
drop
your
all over
hair.
her. I'll death drop till she drops dead. She's assaulting me.
Currently, Isabel is trying to get
I
her hand
felt
on
it.
Jacob's
I
hair.
felt a little
And
bit.
Jacob is holding your hands back.
Holding her hands up more so. Aha, you didn't think I had legs,
Hey,
did you?
don't use legs.
Oh, I felt it. Oh, are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I may have slammed my head into the door, but luckily I haven't felt anything in years.
His hair was a little crunchy,
Yeah.
but also kind of soft and feathery.
I
It's-
give it a 6.
I give it a
It's normally super soft, and I don't know why and what makes it that way, but when it's full of salt and water and sand, it does not really stick to that.
Sana colita de rana.
I don't know what that means.
It's like
I took
frog,
French.
frog, like
No,
what, like
like
Frog butt stuff.
That's
She
like-
said that while rubbing my head.
no.
It's just like
What does sana mean?
frog.
Oh,
Oh,
So
no,
frog.
no.
No, it doesn't.
It's rana.
Colita de rana is butt frog. I mean, frog.
Butt frog.
I mean, butt a
Spanish is a
frog.
specific phrase for butt frog.
It's just
I
like,
think it's like they're there.
yeah, like to say when someone's hurt.
Aw, butt
Yeah.
frog. Butt
Like,
frog.
it's like comforting, kind of.
Yeah.
Aw, anal toad.
Yeah, so
If you were gonna put a reptile up your anal cavity, which one would you choose?
none. Oh my God,
Frogs
I'm
are not
so upset.
reptiles; they're amphibians.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about reptiles.
Oh, okay, then a snake.
It is the most phallic.
Ooh.
It could work its way up there. Use the
But
little
the garden
forked tongue.
plot's sake, it's like it grows only up to 6 inches.
No, I want a boa constrictor.
Oh shit!
Fucking destroy me inside out.
And you said a
You
reptile.
want an anaconda, boy?
Oh yeah, I want it to be
Not
choking me.
anaconda.
Oh, this is really kinky. I just wanted it to kill me.
None unless you got.
You know,
bullets,
if you think about that realistically, if an anaconda wanted your buns, dead. You're dead. Because that boy's too thick to not destroy you.
Oh my God. Big dick energy.
Ooh.
Anacondas have big dick energy. Do you think Ludwig has big dick energy?
Oh my god. So I took this quiz
Rude.
on Nat Geo Wild and it said, what kind of snake are you? And guess what I got?
Taylor Swift.
Jamie,
a
what is your
coral
guess?
snake.
Nope. A green anaconda.
Dang. I took a
Damn.
quiz on
Ooh.
BuzzFeed to figure out whether I had big dick energy or not, and apparently I do.
I took it twice. The first time I had 0%, the second time 100%. So BuzzFeed, what is the real one?
What is the real one? Yeah, but my friend took it and she was like, I got 0%. What is this? You take it. And then I got 100 and she was mad.
Don't be mad because I'm doing me better than you doing you.
Ooh.
That's true. I don't know if the mic picked it up, but it's true.
And you said, hey, bitty, booty, bitty.
They just said.
Yeah.
Do, do.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Me either.
Okay.
Yeah, this has been a good hour-long podcast. I'm surprised we made it to an hour because we went into this with absolutely no plan.
Mhm.
Decided to record a podcast pretty last minute and came up with the game that should have realistically taken only like 3 minutes and made it last half an hour.
That was awesome.
Yeah, right?
Let's do an outro.
We still have to rate the song Starships.
Oh, okay, alright.
A scale of 1 to
Fine.
10.
Jeez. Alright, I guess.
How do you feel about Starships by Nicki Minaj?
Nicki Minaj.
Who, me?
Sure, why not?
Ooh.
1 to
Out
10.
of what scale?
1 to 10.
1 to 10. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna give it a 6 because I don't really like Nicki Minaj that much. I'm so
Get out of the
sorry.
studio!
Calm down there, dude.
But it's a pop song and it's catchy, so a 6.
Okay, Jamie?
I give it a 7 or like an 8. No, I give it an 8 just because like it always puts me in a good mood. And I remember this one time I was at the fair and I was like in this ride where it took me really high, and then Starships was playing. It was fate.
I'll give it a 7 just because I like Nicki's other stuff more. But I still like this song. It's good. It's catchy. I wish there was more fast rap because I like to go like... So, everybody let me hear you say Ray 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 down in the comments and catch us back on Put on Shuffle next time for more fun, family-friendly flutiny. Take us out, Isabel.
Do, do, do.
Put it on
Don't
shuffle.
put reptiles
Put on
in your
shuffle.
anus.
If you want to.
Do, do.
Put
Do,
on shuffle.
do, do.
Put it on shuffle.
Do,
Beach
do,
edition.
do.
Later, beaches.